this is on a monthly basis. So since we had the immediate close over here and we had this month pull back into it, what the month of September is likely gonna do, it's gonna take out this low here and then reject. Okay, it's gonna take out this low here and reject. And if it does that, then we are going to be expecting higher prices on the dollar index to come all the way up here. So 100.25, that is going to be the target. Okay, 100.25, that is going to be the target. So going forward, we want to see price reject from this low and then aim for this high. All right, and since it did take out a previous month over here, since it did take out a previous month high over here and dropped, we might have maybe a fair value gap or an order block somewhere up there that is gonna hold price. Okay, so let me sync that. Now let's go over to the daily. So we might have price come back to here. That's going to be the so if this right there, okay, that is where price is gonna go once we reject, especially on the H4. If we break this up candle, okay, if we break this up candle, if we break that up candle, this is where price is gonna go based on the higher time frame narrative. If we break this up candle, this is where price is gonna go. All right, and obviously from a RSI perspective, we are very low. We started diverging from here. This low, lower low, diverged, lower low, diverged. So that is what I'm watching for today, to see if dollar index can trade above this up candle. The moment we do that, I'm gonna start looking for sell ideas on the foreign currencies. Okay, so that means on euro, this was last week. Those of you that were here, I got out. I was expecting them to take out this side, but as soon as I saw dollar index take out the monthly low and started rejecting, I got out. So if you are in, you might as well as get out for now. Or what they can do is a quick run back up here with the euro. They can do a quick run back up, as in a run to take out that particular high and then reject and go lower. Okay, they can go quickly, take out that high and then drop and come and take out the low. So keep an eye on this high. Let me remove this and let's go over here and remove all of that and keep just this line. So that is the high. Since we took out a previous month low, price is likely gonna take line. So that is the high. Since we took out a previous month low, price is likely gonna take a previous month high. but similar to the other one, since we took out this, going into a fair value gap, which I like this volume imbalance. This volume imbalance. So if you're gonna come up, okay, if you're gonna come up, that is where we'll come to, and then reject and go lower. So watch that for this week. That is the level you want to keep an eye on. Once we go up there, you can start looking for reasons for price to reject and go lower again. All right, so that is that for you on euro. On British pound, same thing, this high here. So the manipulation in the past, I loved using color coded. So the blue means a run above a high, the red means a run above below a low. That's how I used to do it. And on Friday I did catch that trade, and then when I was expecting this high, I still think they will take it out, but this one I'm not sure if they will get there. If they will, it will be a sudden quick news, okay, where price will go up, flash everything out before coming back down, right? So let me sync that. Okay, that one. Okay, that high. So this high, probably they might take it out, but as to whether they will come up here is yet to be seen. So I'll wait till tomorrow 3 p.m. and see what price is gonna do. Today I'm literally not doing anything. The only thing that I did was I bought crude oil, which I'll talk about it when I get there. Okay, but today we are doing high time frame analysis. No entries for today. Euro pound, you can see we ended up in a inside candle. So maybe this month this pair will not be probably traded, and I'm not here anyway, so that should tell you to stay away from this pair, right? From the monthly perspective, we don't have any clear direction where it wants to go. It has left a fair value gap here, so if anything they can come back to that instead. So if anything they can come back here. So if I was to give any analysis on this, then I'll be looking for lower prices, okay? Hence they might go up into this area here, this area, and then come to that level. Okay, so if you want to trade it, that is where I think price is gonna go. Okay, that is where I think price is gonna go. So but I want you to focus. If you want to sell, focus here. Focus here in that area. That is where you want to sell. Okay. Dollar yen. So dollar yen also gave a pullback, so that is also likely gonna take out the previous month low. Okay, it's likely gonna take out the previous month low and then make its way back up again. So if anything, you want to see them take out the low and then go up. In terms of upside objectives, this is where it's gonna go, this imbalance here. based on the monthly, that is where it's gonna go. So when you start seeing the run down, anticipate a rejection, and then it's gonna come back up, and we're gonna go up here. Now it might go against what we've been discussing previously, and that is all fine, because like I said, anytime we open a new candle, you have to reassess the market all over again. Okay, anytime we open the market, or anytime we open a new candle, you have to reassess the market again. Don't assume that the expectation for the previous month is going to be the same. Okay, don't expect the expectation for the previous month to be the same, or the expectation for the previous week is going to be the same. Don't expect that, because if you do, chances are you're gonna get it wrong. If you expect price to give you the same thing that you are expecting, you might get it wrong. All right, so make sure that after every candle, especially the weekly and monthly, after they close and the new one opens, look at price from a fresh pair of eyes. Like, change the lenses that you used for the previous candle and then take on a new lens, because price trades in the now. It's trading now, not based on the past. So this is now gone. Okay, but what happened here will decide what is going to happen here. All right, so the fact that we closed bearish, it doesn't matter what this lower time frame is doing. Okay, you can care less of what this time frame is doing. Focus here and then pick the narrative from here, then go back here. Because if you stay here and you think, okay, maybe there is a fair value gap here, and price is gonna come here and go down. If for some reason they come down first and then it comes back up, and you still hold on to that same idea that price is gonna go down, you're gonna be in trouble. Because if it comes down first and you take out this, chances are it's gonna do something like that. Not in a straight line like I've drawn it, but it might do maybe something like this. Okay, that is why I'm advising, anytime the candle closes, look at it from a new pair of glasses. Don't look at it with the old glasses that you did have. As in, don't look at it with the mindset that what was happening before is the same thing that is gonna keep happening. Okay, price doesn't do that. All right, okay, so the best trade idea for this pair is for price to come back down, take out this low, and then reject and go up. That is what you're looking for. If that does not happen and you see price going up, chances are they will bring it back down again. So with this, if you see price coming up here, is it a good idea to sell? Yes, it's a good idea, because they've not manipulated to the downside first. So this gap will hold, or there's a high probability this gap is gonna hold and then send price down before it reverses and go up. Okay, okay, let's move on to the next, which is gold. Okay, so gold, we had a monthly bullish close above previous month, which has not happened for the last 3 months. 1, 2. Since May, we've not had any close anyway. This is the first time we've had a close to the upside. Okay, so that means we are going up here. That is why we're going 3501.80. Okay, that is where we're going. Now, does it mean we are gonna go straight up there? We could, or maybe we couldn't, or we might, or we might not. So what my expectation is, maybe a pullback and then we go up. But looking at the weekly and the daily, we are so bullish that there's a high probability they might not pull back, and then they'll take out that high. Maybe after they take out that high, that is when price is gonna come back down. After they've taken out this high, that is when price is gonna come back down. So on the H4, you can follow the fair value gap, which is this one here. So from this, you're gonna see a move back up here. And if we lose that down candle, then that is when we might be expecting that pullback, where they might pull back into this low to that high. If we lose this down candle, then we might be coming down roughly into OTE before we resume going up again. Okay, but I don't think they might do that. I think they will use this fair value gap here and then trade up there. Everything is possible. That's why I prefer waiting for today to finish trading. However, during the New York session, if you do see a rejection and it creates an order block or a fair value gap, you can still trade it to go up there, because I think that is where it's trying to reach for. Okay, and then once we get up there, we will see whether it's gonna keep going or it's gonna pull back. Okay, all right, crude oil. So crude oil on the monthly, we closed bearish. Oops. Okay, so on the monthly we closed bearish, which means we are likely gonna be going down, and if we are gonna go down, then the first week or second week is gonna be a pullback. Okay, so how far can they pull back? Let's look on the daily. Let's look on the daily. So looking at the daily, actually let's look at the weekly first. Looking at the weekly, likely going to go for the previous week high, which is where this morning I took my trade to target. So I have a trade this morning to go and target that high, and this high, this low, this fair value gap, this down candle, all of that are PD arrays that can stop price from going down. But this high to this low is the same thing, and inside that we have this breaker, this down candle, this one here. So that's the one that we hit, and then we had this drop. We might come back to it and then see if we get another rejection. If we get a rejection from there, then we'll start looking for price to come down and attack this low. If you don't get any rejection, then chances are they might want to pull back into the fair value gap. But before it gets there, we have a couple of volume imbalances. So there's one here. There's one here, and then there's one here. So these are, if let me draw that one. That's 65.16. So 65.16 level, if we go through it, when I say through it, if the daily closes above it, then they will be reaching for this volume imbalance 66.22. So let's look at that first, and then we can look at the next one. All right, so for now, let's look at 65.16 level. Okay, that is where I think price is gonna go. 65.10 will be the draw on liquidity, and then 65.11 is that PD array. We want to see if price is gonna reject from there. All right, so watch that, and then let's see how price is gonna behave itself once we get there. Okay. Yes, Friday we came down. I was expecting a continuation, but we came down. But on the monthly, we did manage to close bullish. Okay, we did manage to close bullish above previous candles high, hence bullish price action. Last week did take out the previous week high, so this week previous week low probably. Okay, so that move might be a manipulation for the monthly low to form and then go up. Now in in September, or towards the end of September, we usually get a drop, and then it will set the stage for the month of October, November, December. So I wouldn't be surprised, okay, that we might go beyond this and then probably get somewhere down here, then resume going up. So what I'm saying is they might come and attack this low, okay, this equal low, or even all the way down here before we start going up. That'd be extreme case scenario that they'll come here. But what I do know is this is going to be probably taken this week. So let's take it one at a time, even though the month has started and I'm expecting a potential move down before expansion. So that the power of 3 for the monthly, we open, we drop, and then we rally. That is basically what I'm saying. So we open, we drop, and then we rally. So the dropping is where they might go for this monthly low, okay, and then after taking out that monthly low, this weekly low, after taking out this weekly low, then price might reject and then go back up again. This is a nice order block that can hold because it has a fair value gap over here. All right, so let's see lower prices for the first week of the month. Now that is that for the currencies. Let's move on to the cryptos. Okay, so the cryptos, same thing. We closed bearish for the month. We've taken out the previous month low, we rejected. So far the H4 is not looking bad at all. It's looking I think before I came here I was actually looking at it. It's looking like an entry for a move to the upside already. All right, okay, so they've taken out the previous month low, which is basically what I'll be looking for, and they've done it already, and then they gave a push. So from here I want to see price continue going up. All right, Ethereum the month has closed. Let's drop to the weekly and see if there's any level they can use. Yeah, a run below this low or possibly even a move to the fair value gap here. Okay, possibly a move to that fair value gap, then a rejection. Okay, so possibly a move to that fair value gap and then a rejection, or just taking out this previous week low, then a rejection. Any of the two is valid for a move to the upside. Until then, I don't think you're supposed to be doing anything, either this or that, and then the rejection. Solana, this is not good. It took out the previous month high. That is how it closed. So as usual, chances are they can come all the way down to take out the previous month low. Okay, but looking at how they've protected price, it might not do that. Let's see how this fair value gap is gonna behave itself, because we need to get to at least the 2020. If we rally from here and we get to the 220 level and then it starts rejecting, that's absolutely fine. Okay, if we can move up from here and get to that 220 level, that's absolutely fine. If we close through it, then they might be coming somewhere here. If we close through this, they might be coming somewhere here, which currently the Bitcoin doesn't support that idea, because Bitcoin has already taken the previous month low and is rejecting. So Bitcoin doesn't support the idea. So that's why I'm referring to this fair value gap to send us higher. Okay, Ripple, I think Ripple has already done it. That has also gone for the previous month low. So let's see if that can also start rejecting. It's similar to Bitcoin. It's already gone above this down candle, giving a potential trade idea for now. And we are looking for higher prices, by the way, because that gives you a fair value gap, and we'll be expecting them to go back up again. Hype, that is also not looking good. The monthly ended up as a raid, hence it can come down and take out the monthly low, but that is gonna be depending on how we trade here. So keep an eye on this down candle. They might go there first before going up. Okay, AI16, same thing. I think they've also taken out the previous month low, which is very good. Now from here, we want to see price go up. Okay, so from here we want to see price go up, because they've already dropped, taking out the previous month low. RSI is way oversold. Okay, and it's diverging. Look at this low. Look at this. We are diverging. So buyers are gonna step in any moment from now. So start watching this to start pushing higher. Last one, Satsuki. I think we spoke about this coming to attack this low, and they've done it. Let me check it on the monthly. So on the monthly, that also looks like they'll be coming for this low. So they'll be coming back for this low again. And if they do, I think they might stretch and take out that one. And once they do, we might get a quick rejection, because this is giving the high resistance price action, this low, and this low. That's high resistance, so if they take it out, then it should reject immediately. So watch that low. They might take that one out, and then as soon as they take it out, we might get a follow through to reject and go back up again. Okay. All right, so that is the high time frame for you. I might do another high time frame probably on Friday, because on Friday we might have an idea of how the week is ending. So if we have an idea of how the week is ending, then we probably can forecast how the month is gonna go. All right, so Friday after the rate announcement, I'll probably go after the NFP, I'll go over the high time frame one last time before I close for the month, because Friday is our last session, and then I'll be back on the 1st of October. All right, so that's all I have for you for today. Keep these high time frame analysis, and we'll see how we get on for the rest of the week. Until then, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.